Yeah, it's chest day. It's gonna be pretty wild. You guys haven't seen this chest day yet, I don't think. So, should be pretty good. I'm working on getting a video up, so don't be too mad at me for that. It should be up today, or 2 days ago, if I have this up by Wednesday. But yeah, just me and Julian. Yeah, 4th of July chest pump, let's get it! Hey guys, I'm back with chest day to bring to you today. Super hyped about getting into this one to dive deep into it because it is a great workout and I'm really stoked to dissect it with you. So here we go. Getting right into things. We started with some barbell incline bench. Okay, this is a tough exercise to really get a good squeeze out of since it is barbell and there's just so much stabilizing going on and so little isolation that it can be hard to really feel like a good contraction or squeeze, but just be cognizant that there is a lot of anabolic processes happening because it's a compound movement, so it is going to grow your chest. You just might not feel like the pump is just absolutely insane in your chest. These are a staple and they're important because they're using a whole lot of stabilizing, which is very important for just overall growth. And it's a good way to get general fatigue into the chest and shoulders and triceps before you break down those movements or those muscle groups into smaller movement patterns. So here we are. This is our last set of incline barbell. As you can see, I'm taking it to absolute failure. Once I hit my failure, I'm actually going to start doing pulses, okay? So I'm just kind of do like little quarter reps until I literally cannot move the weight anymore. Once I can't move it, Julian actually lets it sit on my chest for a while. There was a little lack of communication there because he had his earbuds in and I had mine in, but I did tell him to take it and he didn't take it. He eventually took it and we're good to go. So he is doing his last set right here. It is also a failure set. He's going to take it until he can't do a single full rep anymore. Once he cannot do a full rep, he's going to break it down into quarters, and we only do this on our last set, guys. You don't need to take every set till failure. It's too much. Taking the last set on a few exercises is more than enough because that way you can really burn out on those exercises and you don't just have the cumulative burn of hitting failure on every single exercise. So don't feel like you have to do that every time. I know that's what the really big monster bodybuilders show us, but I promise for us natty guys out there, it's a different story when you're on gear, but you don't need to do that. Alright, so then we dive into, we do some Smith here, just because we always do both incline and flat. We alternate, so we either start with one or start with the other, and every week we alternate that. So here is the flat, and I threw a little bit of incline in this bench, just a tiny bit. I brought it up to just the first one because I do lack some upper chest, and I'm trying to target that weak point. I also feel like the pump and contraction I can get on Smith is out of this world compared to barbell because as you can see, I'm doing suicide grip. If you guys feel comfortable doing that, it allows for a crazy contraction and awesome chest pump going on. So as you can see in the next clip, I did have some blood flowing in my chest as I took the pump cover off. But yeah, so we either would do Smith on incline to start, and then we would go to a free barbell for flat press, or we would do like we did in this video, in this workout, incline free barbell, and then we go into a Smith flat press. All right, so we do one or the other, just so I get that stabilization muscle, just so I get all that work done and really fatigue the whole muscle group, and then we break it down further into this. So this is our first look at isolation of the chest muscle for the workout. It's already generally fatigued. So we're going straight into, some people call this crush grip, some people call it, I think it's just referred to as crush grip, to be honest with you guys, so we'll go with that. So crush grip dumbbell press, dumbbells are right together, we're bringing them down to the chest, and we're doing not a lot of reps here, but the weight is relatively heavy. It's sitting at about an RPE 7 or 8. It is a disgusting pump, guys. Excellent exercise for once the chest is already like minorly or majorly fatigued. This exercise just pushes. As you can see, my chest is getting a decent amount of blood push right here. This is my last set. We're gonna do the same thing that we did with the first 2 exercises where we take it to pulses. So as you can see, I can't complete a full rep. I'm going to pulse out until I literally can't move my arms anymore. And that is just on the last set. Alright. So we're pretty torched at this point, but we're going to keep going here. We're doing flat chest flies. So this bench is up as close as we can get it to flat. And we're starting with cable because I love this exercise on cables and it feels amazing. I can just contract my pecs as hard as possible. And we do a little bit of isometric holds. And on every exercise, we always control the eccentric and the concentric, guys. So we're not just swinging weight around. The eccentric is always slowed down. If you don't know what that is, it is the lowering portion of the movement, okay? So the concentric is pretty much, think about it like a contraction. It's kind of when you're raising or pushing the weight, and the eccentric is the lowering or lengthening of the muscle, okay? So we always slow down that eccentric to create a more anabolic effect. Time under tension is important with bodybuilding, guys. Very important. Alright, so you can see I'm going to flare my chest up and out, kind of pushing it away from the bench. That's going to allow for way more stretch going on in the pec when I rear back there. You just get a much better stretch versus if you kind of just let the chest collapse and keep it flat back, you wouldn't get that full stretch and then full contraction. So I'm trying to do a 1 or 2 or 3 second pause when my hands are together there to really push even more blood. These can be excruciating, guys, and they should be. Coming to almost failure on every set. Excellent chest exercise for just making that sweeping side chest really stand out. That was the goal anyway. We do the same thing with dumbbells. As soon as we finish our sets on there, we go straight into dumbbells. So we fatigue the really isolated, and again, stabilizing is important. So if you only did really concentrated, micro movements or machine movements, you'll never get just absolutely massive big muscle bellies. I don't know about never, but it is definitely good to increase the stabilization and compound movements. Dumbbells, free weights are a good thing. So that's what we did on here, and we did do it on an incline versus flat. Just like our presses, we alternate whether we do incline first or flat first. So I did do flat on the flies with the cables, and then we'll do an incline with dumbbell flies here. Julian's gonna do them. As you watch these guys, we do stretch just as much. So really bring those dumbbells down. If it hurts your shoulder, maybe these aren't for you. Like maybe just do cables and not dumbbells. But if it doesn't hurt, definitely do them. All right, so that was pretty much our chest. All right, so we're moving into triceps. Julian is hitting skull crushers. It is a skull crusher superset with reverse curls, as you'll see in a moment. These are absolutely brutal after all the pressing that we have done already. So we're taking these pretty slow. We're not just repping them out. We're trying to squeeze the tricep as much as we can, as much as we have left. The next thing you'll notice, and you want to make sure you do, is don't let your elbows flare out to the sides, guys. Try to keep that elbow right above your shoulder. So obviously this grip is pretty close on this straight bar here, this ease curl bar, but so it is kind of dragging my hands a little in towards each other, which is kind of popping my elbow out. But as you can see, it's not really flared out. We don't want that. Try not to flare the elbows out to the side, away from your body, away from your shoulders. That's going to cause a lot of stress on that elbow and take stress off of the tricep. That's where we want it. So keep those elbows right above the shoulder. Try to get a good stretch in that tricep, and then push it up, and you maybe not even lock it out all the way so you can really force blood and keep tension on tricep. We roll right into the superset here with reverse curls. So the back of the arm is pumped. As you can see, there's blood in that tricep, and we go right into the front of the arm trying to get some blood into the bicep here. My forearms right here, guys, I promise, are just on fire. There's so much blood in them that it causes physical amazing pain. Alright, so definitely recommend. Give it a try. Julian's hitting the curls here after he did a set of the skull crushers, and we do take the curls for one extra set, and we do those till failure. So we do have 2 bars here. As you can see, Julian's going to grab the other one and hit absolute failure on these curls and just wreck that brachioradialis muscle that runs through the forearm and up into the bicep insertion. And it's very good. So we're getting a little bit of everything. It's an awesome arm pump to end that chest day, make it feel nice and juicy. This is our last exercise. It is a chest, or it is, my bad. It's a tricep push down, but I do use 2 grips because I like this supinated grip. Supinated is a term used for when your palms are facing upwards, towards the ceiling. And then Julian hopped right on this neutral grip, which I really like because it just feels good, and the contraction you can get when you just force a squeeze out of this is awesome. When you see Julian lock out here, you do see a little bit of striation coming through on that tricep. It happens because he's squeezing as hard as he possibly can at the bottom. You have to do this, guys. It is important. Though, as much as you squeeze, this is what separates us from powerlifters or just people that sling weight around. You have to squeeze. I didn't have a whole lot left. My triceps are very fatigued, but I am squeezing as much as I can. Don't mind this. Julian just got a little crazy and decided to give you a little bonus content there. So he's touching my tricep to just give me a trigger, a cue to squeeze even harder, and this is my last set. Absolutely insane tricep pump and bicep pump. This is the end of session posing. I always like to do some posing at the end, guys, just to practice, to figure out how to fill up my form, to figure out where my weaknesses are, and I don't know, Arnold said it helped with striations. I don't know if there's science behind that. I do know that it feels good when you have a great pump, and it might make you pissed off because of how small you are. In my case, that's what happens. I get pissed off at the end of my session, right when I'm feeling good, and then I go and look at these videos and realize that I'm actually tiny, so it motivates me greatly into the next session. But I do still want to get this to you guys just so you know kind of what we really do the whole thing. That was a back cramp, don't mind that. Because I do enjoy posing and I enjoy bodybuilding, and this is part of the deal. So if I can get better at posing now, the day when it comes to step on stage, I will be looking like not a beginner. That's the goal. So there's a little back double bi right there. Looks like we're gonna get into a side try or something like that. Please feel free to comment down below, critique my form, give me cues, maybe link a video, whatever you want to do, tear it up. I don't care if it sucks, just let me know. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Julian here trying to give me how to do I don't really know what this pose is called, but if you know who James English is, he just did his meet and he said it, or his show, and it was his best pose. But I didn't do that, so then I went to a front double bi, which, I don't know. I think my arms are pretty freaking skinny, so it doesn't look very good because I don't fill out that tricep, and my bicep doesn't lead all the way into my forearm because I don't have enough thickness. It is easy to see the imbalance in my right shoulder when I do that pose. I don't like it. That's it. That is gonna end the video today, guys. Happy 4th of July, Independence Day. Hope everybody is buying guns while they have the chance. That was my chest day that I'm gonna be sticking with for a while now. Written by my coach, Jeremy DeSantis. Look him up. He's killer. Trained Joe Delvaux, took him to his first competition, and he won. Got first place. So Julian and I just did that. Took how long that should take? Only 85 minutes, guys. In and out. Super tired though. Nasty pump on them contractions. Squeezing like that throughout the whole chest workout was just absolutely insane. Colin killed it. What up, buddy? Good job. And time to go home, eat some chicken and rice.
But like, actually like this video, comment.
For real, tell your friends to subscribe, guys. We've just been coasting right below 300 subs for.
Yo, get us there. Guys, check it out though. And what day is it? So it's the 4th. In 6 days, it's been a year that we fucking created Calibrated Minds.
God
so
damn. 300 subs.
300
on the year, guys. Come on, help us out. Appreciate it. The goal is to get sponsored by Young LA and Gorilla Mind, Gorilla Mode. Derek and Gary, if you're watching this, sponsor us, please. We're gonna make it someday. It's gonna be great. I also just got my legit certified personal trainer certification. So if any of you guys are in the Eau Claire area looking for a trainer, a legit trainer who's, you know, done it and been through it and is good to go, please contact me, DM me, find me on Facebook, Instagram, hell, comment on the video, and I will get in contact with you.
This is for all the viewers out there.
Guys, this is
we're taking Trent tomorrow. He said, if you aren't on gear, you're a baited gym bro.
There you have it, guys. So everybody hop on gear. If not, what the hell are you doing? Get out of the gym. All right, that's gonna be it. Appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out, fam. Stay calibrated.